for joining me, guys. Today I'm going to do a bronzed spring looks, bronzed eyes, and a nude lip. So before we get started, just again, thank you so much and please subscribe. Okay, to get started, I used a round top blending brush in the color Giddy, which is a nice peachy orange. I blended that into the crease and on the brow bone, just back and forth windshield wiper motions. You guys know the drill. On both eyes, making sure, to really just get it into that crease and above. Get it nice and blended. This is a perfect spring color. I just love it. It's my go-to color right now. Next, I'm going to go in with a rounded small tip brush with the color Infatuated, which is a dark matte pigment brown. I'm going to really push this color into the crease, making sure not to really go any further down onto my eyelid and any higher onto the brow bone. Just really keep it at the crease. It's important to know when you're working with a matte color, and specifically a pigment matte, this color tends to want to stick to the first place that your brush touches on your face. So you really have to be prepared to blend. Blend, 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 blend. For the purpose of this video, I've cut out a lot of the blending so we can keep it nice and short, but just know that you're going to be pushing this color back and forth in windshield wiper motions, and then I like to do little swirl motions as well, just kind of really break up that color and get it all over. So next I'm going to go in with our flat top cream eyeshadow brush, specifically for our cream eyeshadow. This is the Splurge cream eyeshadow in the color Elegant, which is a nice white pink champagne type of a color. One of the best things about this color, it is so very highly pigmented and very shimmery, so it's a perfect spring because it'll just brighten that eyelid. I'm going to go in with this, using this brush instead of my finger. I'm going to just begin to pat that all over the eyelid, making sure that you get a really nice full coverage. If you've watched my video the other day, I also used the Splurge eye cream. It's also been one of my go-to for spring, although today we're going to change it up a little bit. So the most important thing today is just making sure that because it is wet and a cream base, that you really just evenly push that color in. Push it rather than sweep it too, because it really sets in and it'll help dry evenly. You also don't want to go any higher than your eyelid, so keep it away from that crease. Now I'm going to go back in with the blending brush and with a little bit of Giddy, which is the color we started with, and I'm going to hit my eye right at the crease and really focusing more on the brow bone and just blend those colors. Now I'm going to go in with a small blending brush with our color Daring, which is a shimmery bronze. I'm going to use this color to I'm going to overlay a layer of the Daring onto the cream eyeshadow. So rather than having a real light eye, we're going to actually go in with a very bronzy eye. So I'm just patting this, again, making sure not to really sweep, but mostly patting. This will, again, help it to adhere to the cream shadow, which is still tacky on my eye. And if you swipe it, you can move the cream eyeshadow, and that's not what we want to do. So just pat it over it. Now I'm going back in with the round fluffy brush. I'm using a MAC brush for this. And this time it has no powder. Before it had Giddy, now it is just a blank brush, and I'm just going to blend from the crease to the brow, all the way up to the brow. So focusing mostly on the brow bone. Now I'm going in with just your regular rounded edge brush, and I'm bringing that Infatuated dark matte brown down onto my lower lash. You don't have to be precise for this, just kind of bring that color down and sweep it back and forth. Again, blending is important. And as you can see, I don't have face makeup on just yet. Now I'm going in with a rounded brush, back with the color Infatuated that we just used for our lower lash line. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to sweep that and really etch out my crease. Where we started, we made a pretty harsh line before. Now with the cream eyeshadow and the bronze, we want to make sure that we just go back in and really etch this out to complete our look. Now I'm going to go in with a flat angled brush and our color Corrupted, which is a dark matte black. I'm going to mix this with a little bit of water and a little bit of our face primer to make a gel substance, and then I'm going to just sweep this over the top of my lash line. Making sure that you want to go with the highest point of the brush needs to be following the line. So the highest point is now pushing into my nose, and then from the side, the highest point is pushing into my nose, and then you switch it right here, and the highest point is now pushing away from my nose. This just helps. The highest point will help really guide the product rather than having it run into your nose. So just a little tip. I'm not doing too much of a winged liner either. Now I'm going in with a small fluffy brush in the color Curious, which is a very shimmery, very pigmented light color. Because we already have a shimmer on our eyelid, I don't want to do too much here, but it just adds a nice pop. So I'm just going to do a little touch of this right underneath my brown. I have barely any product on this brush. And then just really blend it out. So you just kind of get a hint of shimmer that carries from basically the lash line to the brow line. And at the end, when it's all blended, it'll look like one cohesive shimmer. I also do this on the inner tear ducts of my eyes, and then I follow this along the bottom of my lash line up into the top and etch that out. Later on, when you add your face highlight, I always blend this out so there's no harsh lines. Now I'm going in with the lip liner in the color Pouty, which is our nude. I'm going to fully line my lips and then fill them in. Remember, our liner is one of the most long-lasting creamy liners I've ever used. So this is setting a perfect foundation for the gloss that I'm going to wear. And this will last all day, so you won't have to be constantly reapplying. Once you get it in, smudge your lips back and forth to really just push that color in. Now I'm going to go in with our Lucrative lip gloss in the color Loveable, which is a baby, almost kind of baby Barbie pink. It's one of my favorites. I'm going to sweep a thin layer of that on both top and bottom of my lid and really press that in. Now I'm going to go in with the 3D Fiber Lash Mascara and the rest of my face makeup and save you guys from that. So now I'm done. I've added all my face makeup, my blush, everything, and my mascara, ba ba boom. And that's my look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Please hit the subscribe button below for more tutorials and how-tos. If you want to see a specific look or have any questions, please comment below and I will answer to the best of my abilities.